team. Can you tell me if you hear the music? I can't tell because I'm trying to play the music off my laptop, but I can't tell if you can hear the music. I'll wait a second to see if you respond. Alright, team. Get my backup just in case. Alright, I'm going to start even though I can't tell if I lost you. Hey, GA, can you hear the music, GA? We're going to start just like usual. We're taking our weight front to back. So you're rolling your body weight forward and back on the feet. Maybe is that too loud? Is that way? I'm curious if the sound is picking up. So Lisa, can you hear the music? 2 more. Last one. And then roll the weight out and in. You don't hear the music. Okay. I'm going to try one thing. You're rolling your weight out and in. Okay, Chie can hear the music. Can you hear? Oh, you definitely hear the music. I didn't hear that right. Is it too loud? Now, take the weight, pinky toe up, then big toe up. Pinky toe up, then big toe up. I have it coming out of the laptop, so I can't tell how loud it is. Okay, perfect. All right, so you're going big toe up, pinky toe up. Big toe up, pinky toe up. So what's different this time is the music's super quiet for me and maybe loud for you, so roll reversal. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Now from their team, roll that right foot. I know, I'm going to get hot too in a second, but oh well. That was too chilly. So as you're rolling in, lean forward, start to take your body weight into the ball of the foot landing pad right there. You have 4. Last 3. In 2. And then hold it on the ball of the foot. As you come onto the ball of the foot, roll from the big toe to the pinky toe on the ball of the foot. So you're coming across that metatarsal. So you're rolling big toe, all 5 toes to the pinky. Last 5. In 4. 3. Last 2. Now the right heel is down. Take that left foot ball of the foot. Yeah, it's the whole foot health, the foot fitness of it. It's pretty interesting because we usually have shoes on, so you can't really warm up your feet. But it's such an essential part. Like when you, now it's really stormy today out there. Look. When you take the time to kind of break up all that in your feet before you get moving, our feet should feel better. 3 more. 2 more. Now take it up onto the ball of the foot, big toe, all the way to the pinky. So you're coming across that landing pad, scrolling through all, how she describes it is like you're playing the piano. Just the ball of the foot, big toe to the pinky, big toe to the pinky. Last 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Now have your weight on the feet, both evenly, and squat down that. Oh, thank you, GA. It's been an adventure. That's so funny. My dad got pulled over for driving with his feet, so there's that. Last 4, 3, and 2. Now listen, take it down and pause. You hold it down, take the pelvis, tuck it under, and tuck it back. Hips back, hips forward, little pelvis tuck. Oh, good, Lisa, that's good to know because that's so easy playing it out of the laptop. 2 more. Last 1. And then cat-cow from a standing position. Round the back, round it. So we started with the pelvic tuck. Now you're taking it all the way to your back. Pull around. Last 5 and 4, 3. Last 2. Oh, take that left shoulder and right shoulder across the body. Oh my gosh, that's as close to 4 fingers I've ever gotten. So right now we're taking our shoulders side to side, side to side, side to side. Head stays center to start. Last 4. In 3. In 2. Now gaze over the shoulder right here. The gaze follows that rotation. Big smile. In 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Back to those squats. Take it down. Lift up. Down. Lift up. Now when you come up, reach the arms. Now option to elevate. Come down and lift. That's like a foot roll out on the hardwood right there. Now option to keep the elevate. So your heels stay up. Down. Stay up. Then lift. Last 8. 7. 6. Hope it's liking this new workout space. In 3. Now we're going to come 2 more into that small ball. Now hold it down, come down, drop to the floor. Now set your heels down. So we deadlift and squat. Deadlift and squat. Now I can have my fingertips on the ground or on the quad. Last 4. 3. In 2. And 1. Now hips stay up. Lift your heels, drop like a ball. Scoop your belly button. Lift your tailbone. Set your heels down. Big reach. Back bend. Big reach. Dive forward, small ball. Lift the heels. Lift your tailbone. Set your heels down. Big sweep up. Back bend. Big reach. And sweep it down one more time, small ball. Lift the hips, set the heels down, sweep up, back bend, big lift, and then small ball. Lift the heels, lift your tailbone. Now this time, set your heels down, lift up to that squat and drop. 4 more. Yep, 4. Last 3. Now remember, in 2, we're going to take the hands behind the head and then bend left and center, left and center. So as we come into that, so do you remember it's been, I don't know if we did this last Wednesday, but where we're intentionally getting a little bit dizzy and then to the right other side. Bend it. Last 4. In 3. In 2. Now 1 of each. Bend it to the left so you can get a little bigger and right. All right, take 1 more. Now big circle starting to the left. We go left, loop around, left, loop around. Now some are going to feel comfortable coming into a little bit of a back bend on that. Again, you're resetting the fluid in the brain, get a little bit dizzy. 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. From there, regroup, stand tall, hands to the rib, sweep those elbows back, Siri. Press forward and pull back, regroup. Reach forward. Reach forward. So good. Elbows back. Reach forward. Yeah, you only want to spin as big as you can keep your legs down, for sure. In 4. And press. Last 3. Pull those wings back. Last 2. Last 1. Arms come up. Bring them back behind the head. Bend right and left. Keep your glutes tight. 4 more. 3, 2. All right. Big circle. Go right. Mix it up. Mix it up. Reset your brain. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Get a little dizzy and then hold it. Regroup. Hands to the ribs. Sweep those elbows back and press. This time a little faster. Press. 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 4 more. 3. Yes. 2. And 1. Now slide the hands down. Step that right foot forward. As your right foot comes forward, you're going to take those left toes, turn them out. Forward and back. Now, as you come into that, drop into that lunge back. Lunge, step back. Lunge, step back. Your body is staying through the center of that. I might need to pull you away a little bit. I think you can get an idea of what's happening. 3, 2. Now hold it into that lunge, functional lunge, down and lift. Left toes turned out, right middle toe straight ahead. Last 5. In 4, 3, 2. I love that. I love that. Now team, take it down. Bring it to the shin. Down to the shin. Little obstacle right here. Now, level 1, it could tap the floor. Level 2, the shin. Level 3, how high can you get that? And then reach up. And reach. And reach. And reach. Last 5. In 4, 3, 2. You're ready to stick it. Last 1. Catch it. Now test it. Get as wobbly as you can. So you want to get into that position where you're trying to throw your balance. And then find that position, stabilize, catch it. Push away. Inhale. As you exhale, reach that right leg back. Bring the hands forward. Repeat that knee. More. Last 8. Tuck the belly button in so strong. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that down. Reach back. As you reach back, a little back bend there. Open up the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, reach back up. Open up the arms. Now you're going to turn your right toes to the outer walls. Turn your hands, warrior 2. Bring that left hand forward. Big breath in. As you exhale, come back up. Turn back to the front. Square up your right foot. Come back. Good. Elbows back. Inhale. Now, bring the arms back up. You're going to sweep the arms so that you take that left arm back, the right arm in front. Inhale. So picture that when we come back up, you're going to sweep this left arm back up to the center. Bring it up. And then sweep it open. 3 more. Take it up. And open. Sweep it. Take it up. And open 1 more time. Take it up. And open. Now, bring your body centered. Slide your hands so that you're low. Your left foot is in the front. And then step it back to your plank. Make a heart with your hands. And then bring your hands over your heart. So you're nice and tall in that high plank. Now, low plank. High plank. Walk your hands back. Slowly roll all the way up. Shoulders come back. left foot forward, rock it, and back, rock it, and back, rock it, and back. I feel like, isn't that just the nature of things, right? Oh, thanks, Lise. I know, I'm super excited for us to get to experiment a little bit more with this. Take your right toes, turn them out. 3 more. I feel like that's like dogs and kids too, Cher, huh? Now lunge it, take it down. And up, your right toes are turned out, your right heel stays lifted. Now I can go a little wider with my base for more balance. I can bring them closer in so that I challenge my balance a little bit more. Down and up, open heart. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to start to pull your left foot back. So you lunge, pull back, lunge, pull back. In that position, you get to choose. You can hold the foot on the floor. You can take it up to the shin. You can take it up and pause, reach up, down, down. 5 more. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold, stick it. Now test it. Get as wobbly as you can. Test your balance on purpose. Try and derail yourself. Now hold. Bring that foot back to center. Push away. Big breath in. As you exhale, send that left foot back. Reach the hands to me and pull in. So as you're tucking the knee in, abdominal strong and tight, fluid motion, shoulders, elbows, hip and knee. 4, 3, 2, hold that left foot back. Reach up. Back bend. Reach back up. Open up the arms, turn your left toes, come into warrior 2. Right hand comes down, reach that left arm up to the ceiling. Big breath. As you exhale, come back up, square your left toes, reach back bend, open the arms, twist opposite. Now listen, this is where we come up, and then we spin it. Lift up, and spin it. So we sweep the arms up, and then take that right arm, spin it back. Lift up overhead, spin it back. 2 more, big reach. Sweep it 1 more time. Big reach and sweep it. Now take it up, back bend, hands to the floor. Now your right foot is in front. Step your right foot back. Heart hands. Heart over heart. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, come down. And lift up. 2 more, come down. Lift up, push away. 1 more time, come down. And lift up. Now from here, in this high hover, go ahead and open up your hands. They're right under the shoulders. Take the heels side to side. So you take your heels one direction, back to neutral. Other direction, back to neutral. Slide up and center. Slide up. So you're getting your foot, you're still working along that landing pad. So you scroll over and center 4 more. I still don't know why they block that. Yes. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Now this time, take the feet, heels to the side. Take the opposite arm up. Take it back down, square up, switch, opposite arm up. Take it down, center, and switch, opposite arm up. Take it down and switch, 1 more, opposite. When you come down, heart hands, heart to heart. Bring it down if you want. Lift it back up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Roll yourself all the way up. Now we're going to take a big deep breath in. Arms come up. Back bend. Big lift. Now watch. Sweep your hands down. Come back up. Back bend. And sweep down. Lift up. Back bend. And sweep down. 2 more. Sweep it. Last one. Now come down, hold it. Lift in the heel position so you're like a ball. Big breath, tuck your head. Now we're going to keep this heavy. Lift your tailbone, let your head go. Shake it, no. Nod it, yes. Set your heels down, roll your shoulders up, and squat center. As you come down and up, you get to choose. You can stay or reach up. Down and up, down and up. 4 more, last 4, big reach. 3, big reach. 2, now when you come up, turn the toes out. So we come down, toes out, down, toes out. For 4, big reach. See how big you can reach, power pose, open up that heart. Now hold the toes out, drop down into a squat, push the hands away. Shoulders retract, inhale, scoop your belly button, exhale, drop down. Now that can be hands, that can be elbows sink into that nice and low. Getting ready for cougar, big breath in. You're tipping forward and then take it side to side. Settle down nice and low into the hips. You can crawl around. Yes, I agree. I thought for sure I was in my coat when I started. Now we're gonna work on something a little bit different today, team. Now, 4 more, 3 more, last 2, and 1. Hands come back onto the quads. Tip forward as you come side to side. Now, we're gonna reach the arm, but the head stays centered to me. Reach it. Hip hinge, bottom is low. Now, turn and look towards your hands. As you come side to side, intentional big reach. 4 more. 4, 3, last 2. Now we're going to hold it over to the right side. Now this is where it's a little bit different. Take your right toes, point them to me. Left toes are turned out. Come down and up, down. So we're used to the standing leg being the one that's turned out. We're going to redirect that. So your right toes straight ahead, left toes turned out. Sink into it. Sink into it. Yes. Well, what's cool is that you keep getting to do the movement in different planes, different movements. Last 2. Now watch. Bring that right heel up. So the right toes are still forward. Down. Lift the right heel. Down. Lift the right heel. Option to reach up. Lift. And lift. Left toes turned out. 4. In 3. 2. Now option to lift that foot down. Float. Down. Float. Down. Big reach, power pose. Down. 4. 3. How big can you reach those arms up? Now, option to bring that right foot to the left. That could be low. That could be high. Crescendo. Right there. It's going to take some retraining to keep that foot more direct to the center. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then both toes turned out back to cougar. Side to side, chest is open. I can come more upright, I can come lower. Hips are low, body is in a hip hinge. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the hands to thighs, side to side. Drop your bottom, loosen up into your hips. Reach the arm across. Head stays centered to start. Moving intentional. 5. Last 4. And 3. Oh, mine too. And then reach and look. Turn. I'm not there yet, GA, but I'm sure trying. Getting there, hopefully, slowly but surely. 2 more. Big turn and look. Last one. Now back to hands to the thighs. Back into that cougar lunge. Toes are still turned out in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come over to the left. Now, take your left toes, point them to me. Down and up. Down. Your right toes are turned out. Left toes straight ahead. Lean into the quad so you're pushing off with your hands. Push off with your hands. Triceps engage right there. Now, you have that same side lunge, but you're going to releve. Level 1. You can take all of that to level 2 by just closing your eyes, changing that, giving that vision a little challenge. Now, from there, option to reach up. Lift, releve, releve. Now, option to slide that left foot off the floor. Toes forward. Float. Float. 4 more just like that. Last 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Now bring that left foot to the ankle. Now you start there and then see if you can slide up the leg. If we had all the time in the world, we would have done a pause and a tested, but moving right along. You have 4, 3, 2, and wide squat. Take it down and up. Down and up. Toes are turned out. Last one. Now take it down. Hold it. Get low. Now in this team, we're going to take our feet back to center. Your base is wide. Take your right hand and retract. Or left hand and pull. If only. If only. Now, we get that base first. So from here, we're going to try and come into that lunge so you have your left toes slightly turned out. Now, take it with both hands if you can. Pick it up, grab it. Pick it up, grab it. Now, if you need the balance with that other hand on your quad, take it. Yeah, I'll tell you, the symbolism of it is you see something you need, you pick it up, bring it to your heart. Pick it up, bring it to your heart. And then, once you pick it up, receive it, then you share it. Pick it up, receive and share. Pick it up, receive and share. And then, as you make that more fluid, you'll throw your balance with that momentum, that little bit of movement, to the floor and throw. 3, 2, last one, and squat center. Squat center. I mean, not in your heart, but maybe in your life, right? All right, right leg. And center. And center. Now, as we practiced before, 2 more, 1 more. Now double squat. This is the one where we come down and up, down and up. Now, option level 2. Relevate this left heel. Up, down, push off. 4. Now you can keep it at level 2 or level 3. Push off the quads. 4, 3, landing so soft 2, and 1. Take it out, turn it out, drop and lift, drop and lift. Now what's cool is that we practiced on the other side. 3, hang on, 2, and 1. Drop it down, hold, toes come forward, drop that right foot, functional lunge, pick it up. Now this time, we're picking up something that we just keep bringing into our life that's not productive. Work stress, worrying what other people think. We keep picking up, we keep grabbing it. Thank it for what it's taught you, and then you're going to get rid of it. Gratitude for the lesson, get rid of it. Out of your bubble. So the first side, what you want to share, keep and share. What you want to get rid of. Make it more fluid as you come down and up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to that squat center. Now left foot comes out center. So work into a side squat first, and then that double squat is here where we squat center, wide, and center. Push off your quads. Option to releve, out, with it up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yes. I mean, that's my love language for sure. Option 3, idle hop. Hands up, hands up. Now, you can stay here or watch. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now take it all the way to small ball. Hold. Check your body. As we wrap our time, big breath. Bow your head. Lift your tailbone. Set your heels down. Walk your hands forward. Heart hands. Heart over heart. Big breath. Exhale, breathe down. Inhale, lift. Heels to one side, opposite arm up. Bring that hand back down, heart to heart. Press up. Heels opposite, reach. Heart to heart. Push up. Heels opposite. And down, heart to heart. Ooh. Press up. Heels opposite. Heart to heart. 2 more. Press up. Heels opposite. And down. Heart to heart. Press up. Opposite. Dig it down. Heart to heart. Press up. Now this time walk your hands back. Small ball. Big breath. Exhale, lift your tailbone. Set your heels down. Big reach. Back bend. Sweep it down. Heels up. Neutral power. Walk forward. Heart to heart. Now we're going to come down 3 times. 3, 2, 1. And walk it back. Small ball. Tuck it. Stop. No. Lift up. No. Heels down. Big reach. Stay down. Stay down. You got this. Back bend. Big reach. Scoot down. Hands forward. Heart hands. Heart to heart. Drop it down. 3, 6. Perfect. Heart to heart. 2. Press up. 1 more time. Heart to heart. Press up. Walk your hands back. Hips up. Heels down. Big sweep up. 1 more time. Back bend. Grace is like, no, fair. Arms up. That hurts. No. Just yet. And sweep it down. Small ball. Bow your head. Big breath. As you exhale, walk your hands forward. Heart to heart. Stay down. Press up. Apparently staying inside isn't the answer either. Heart to heart. Press up. 1 more time. Heart to heart. Good job. Press up. Walk your hands back. And we're going to finish team intentional. Roll yourselves up. Reach up as big as you can. Power pose. Open your heart. That hurts, baby girl. That hurts me. That hurts me. And sweep it down. Small ball. And reach up. Back bend. And sweep it. Reach up. Back bend. And sweep it. 2 more. Reach up. Back bend. Those claws. And sweep it. Now this time we come up. Open the legs. We're going to get as big as we can, team. So you reach your heels. So you're trying to come up onto the balls of your feet. Reach your hands to that position. You're finding your balance. Big openness through the heart. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to drop into that low plie. And then come back up. So you're releve as you lift. And then drop down. Releve as you lift. Power pose. And then come down. And reach. It's something. And drop it down one more time. Big reach. Now, we're going to finish with one little thing while they're calm. I was going to cut it, but let's see if we can pause. So from here, team, nice and low. Move around. Set your heels down if you can. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, come back up into standing. Now, with your feet hip width apart, you're going to take your right foot and then angle it back. So, as you come back, you're stepping some foot, stepping forward in that functional lunge. I probably have scratches on my torso in 4. We call this like creeping feline. Now take it down, drop, and center, drop, and center, drop, and center. That's 4. Now we're opening up our hips right here. 2 more. Now take it down and fold, hold it, sink into that. Get low, left shoulder forward, right shoulder out. Open those hips, inhale. As you exhale, turn back to center and then straight back to left. Open it. So as you do that, lean back. So it's a slow, steady land, pushing off the ball of the foot and come back. That's that. I'm going to see you a little bit lower. You can have the hands into the quads if you want. You can keep your hands at the ready. That's 3. Open up. 2. And 1. Take it back, hold. Now as you're in that, take as low as you can. Hips are wide, big breath. As you exhale, we're going to come back up. So you slow and steady come up. As we lift, you take that right foot into 3. Now in that position, you can have your foot down, shuffling all the way up the side. Now the last thing we're going to do is that whole mantra where no thank you. Open to receive. Receive and express gratitude. So we push away. Open. Tight shirt, honey. And then bring it to your heart. 1 more. Push away. No thank you. That's what I'm saying to that. Open to receive. Now a little bit faster, team. Push away. Push away. Flip it. Reach it. Heart. Push away. Flip it. So balance, balance, balance. 2 more. No thank you. Receive gratitude. Last one. And slide that leg down. Slide down that. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. That's when you chew on that left side. So the left foot you chew. It can be on the floor. You can slide left leg. No thank you. Open to what's out there. Receive it. Gratitude for it. No thank you to what doesn't serve you. Receive it. And 1 more slow. Open. We receive and then express gratitude. Speed it up. Team strong arms. Push out. Flip it. Reach it. Drop home. I feel like we do this in so many circles. 2 more. So I was sitting in class today, and I've seen them using this and then pause and then squat together. To the dogs all the time. They don't really get 2 more. Take it down and fold right to left. Pushing into your, so you're using your triceps to push into your quads. You're resisting yourself. Don't use that part. 4 more. Last 4. In 3. In 2. and one. Now take that left hand to the right foot. Stand tall. To the right foot. To the right foot. And throw it back. Pick it up. Throw it back. Pick it up. Throw it back. If you can, both hands from that squat position. Move back forward. Then we're going to walk it forward. 2 more. Last one. Now the same thing. Dangle. Let your head hang heavy. Walk it forward, heart to heart. Just 3 down that. Bring it down. Lift it up. Again. Heart to heart. And press 1 more time. Heart to heart. Press up. Walk it back. And squat. Lift up. Now this time, right hand. Take it down. Throw it back. Take it down. Throw it back. You start with that one hand. And then if you can, wait a second. This power propulsion. 1 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Take it down. Squat. And lift. Now we finish with those heart to heart push-ups. 2, and 1. Take it down. Hold. Hands to the floor. Walk it. Heart to heart. Find your plank. Hold there. So, to finish, I want you to think about when you're looking down at your heart and you're driving your heart over it, what do you need more of in the rest of your day? We're going to come down, get in there and get it. Pick it up, push up. 2 more. What do you need? Get it, push up. 1 more time. Get down there, get in there, and press it up. Now walk your hands back. Let your head hang heavy. So intentionally, bow your head towards the floor. Let this all go. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then slowly roll yourself up bone by bone as your shoulders come back. 1 more power pose. Big deep breath in. Reach as tall as you can. Opening up your heart. And then exhale. In our tradition, we're going to come down. Once again, whatever you don't need, release it here. This is our version of no thank you. And then slowly, with intention, roll yourselves up. And then big deep breath in. Power pose. And exhale. Give yourselves a hand. Excellent job today, team. Thank you for showing up. Well, and what's so interesting, I don't know if you can, let me try and turn that down just a little more. What's so interesting is that, hopefully that worked. Oh, thank you, Lisa. What's so crazy about that too is that even though we're not getting this stool, I have this on as wobbly. Can you tell? It needs to work on its balance. It's testing it. So in this chunk of time, what's crazy is that that's the content of a full hour. We just move really fast. So as we get more and more comfortable, and it's not that we move really fast in the moves, it's that what happens down the road is that we would hold, like say we're in a plank. We may sit and talk about some visualization stuff in that plank. You're holding the plank, but at that same time you're talking. You may hold that toes out. I sure hope so, Chie. I hope I can get people to buy in. But so you may come into, but really, so what you can know about that is that in 40 minutes, we've done the 55-minute workout. We've just spent less time in like the stretch piece of it. But what we would do is we would come down, like for example, we would come down, holy smokes. You're high maintenance today, my love. We would come down into this and we would move side to side. No, thank you. No, thank you. And we would hold that. We would talk for a second. We would sit in that, loosen the hips up, get the quads ready. And then you might go into that triangle and warrior and peaceful warrior. And we would hold those for longer and talk a little bit about it. Yes. Science, Chie, isn't that exciting? I'm trying to really preach that everywhere because we can practice those power poses What's really cool about, as you know, willpower and grace, but also known as, I know people are going to get so sick of me talking about science, but I love things when they're proven. But you can be like, say you're on your way to have a painful conversation, or say you're on your way to an interview, or say you're just feeling beat up from a work call or whatever. You can practice those power poses, and it kind of reminds me of like fake it till you make it, but it's not really faking it, but it's just the science of that body positioning. It changes the chemistry in our brain. So it's really cool that we can work on this stuff with the vagus nerve, and it doesn't. And what typically happens when you're beat up on a phone call or in a relationship or whatever, emotionally, verbally, your body comes into this protective, like protecting your core, your heart, and that does the opposite. It decreases your testosterone, it increases your cortisol. So it's actually doing the opposite, and it's just like the same thing that's happening from the energy of that interaction. We're then adding more to it. And if we can get to a space where something happens that shakes us, makes us feel a little raw, makes us feel a little vulnerable, and instead of like protecting and introverting into ourselves, we open our body. Oh, yes, that's so great. It is. I love that piece of it. And it's only going to get better. I wish that you could see into the future and see that it's only going to get better. So we're scratching the surface, but I can't wait. And I'm really hopeful that I have some news with Villa on that soon, but we'll just keep crushing it here. What I'm going to do is, because this I can control, I'm just going to keep progressing us on this, and at least we're buying it. And so for that, I'm excited. Thank you for being so much more considerate than your sister. I know it took willpower, this one practicing with us. I love you. All right, team, go launch into the rest of your day in that power pose position. Proud of what you've just accomplished. And hopefully, as we keep practicing, our feet are going to be better, our joints are going to be better, and then hopefully our psyche as well. Oh, thanks, Lise. You're why I'm here. It's kindred spirits, that's for sure. So thank you, team. Love you. I get to go now meet with someone about the pantry shelves. So I definitely need to power pose. Look how shadowed I am. Good. Now you can't see all my sweat and wrinkles. I should just always be in the shadow. But pretty soon there are going to be a lot more lights in here. So talk about dimmer switch. That's when we're going to need to figure that out. Fun times for sure. It's not my gift, but I should do something, since Vic's done most of it, except the like picking colors and types of quartz. So I guess I'll take a job, but I love you, team. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon.